will be the head coach at these jobs next week. The college football season ends on Saturday, and schools will start to announce their new head coach immediately. So here's who I think is going where for the following jobs. Let's start with Oklahoma State. I think they're going to go with North Texas head coach Eric Morris. Not only has his team been impressive this season, but he's coached Cam Ward, Patrick Mahomes, and has Big 12 ties. Next up, we have Arkansas. And while a lot of Group of 6 head coach names have been thrown into this mix, I think they're going to go with Alabama defensive coordinator Kane Womack. He's got SEC ties, and I think that's a safer bet long-term for Arkansas. Next, UCLA. Let's go with San Diego State head coach Sean Lewis, only because I think their first choice in James Madison head coach Bob Chesney gets hired elsewhere. Next, we have Auburn. Now, I know a lot of other fan bases are going to be disappointed with this choice, but John Summerall, I think, is going to go to Auburn. He's been their guy since the very beginning, and I think in terms of this coaching search, they're going to get this one right. Next up, we have Florida. Now, let's go with a guy who coached at Florida Atlantic, known for offenses, and that's Jeff Brom. I think that he's ultimately going to leave Louisville, and I know fans are going to be mad, and I know there's a report that they're working on an extension, but I think he ends up at the Florida job. I just think it's too much to pass up. Next, we have Penn State. And while I know Penn State fans have really been rooting for Terry Smith to get this job, I do think they go with James Madison head coach Bob Chesney. He's been sort of a rumored favorite over the last couple of days, and it makes a bit of sense because they do ultimately want to make a big change and not just stay in the James Franklin era and completely move out of it. Last, we have LSU. And while I know a lot of people think Lane Kiffin is going to take this job, I do not think so, and I think a guy like Kenny Dillingham is actually going to move to LSU, and I think it would be the best move because, of course, John Summerall, I think, is going to go to Auburn, and I think Kenny will ultimately thrive and be a long-term solution for this LSU program.